I boast and confess that I have not listened to a complete statement spoken in the voice of the 45th president since November 9th, 2016. Of course, I've read the tweets. I have heard other people reading statements by him, but when he himself appears on the screen, I sit with my hand over the mute button, ready to blot out the sound of his voice, which, as Darth Vader might say, I find disturbing. I don't find the sound of his voice merely disturbing, I in fact find it disgusting, which is a measure of my own spiritual, psychological, scientific poverty, but the neuroscience of my disgust is cool. Massive oversimplification warning, massive oversimplification warning. Brains are absolutely not modular. There is no one part that's responsible for any one emotion. But if you want to talk about the neurobiology of disgust, you could do worse than looking at the insular cortex, or as its friends call it, the insula. The insular cortex is really easy to miss since it is tucked deep inside the other cortices, a little island, hence insular. The insula is involved, like everything else in the brain, in lots of activities. When you see a carcass rotting on the side of the road, the insula is involved in your ick response. When you smell feces, the insula is involved in the universal turning up of the nose and response. Similarly, the sound of tRump's voice makes me almost physically ill. The connection between the insular cortex's gustatory responses and our reactions to social situations is well known. Things that seem corrupt, we say, are rotten. If an act seems immoral or lacking in virtue, we say it stinks. I'm sick of this guy. I'm sick of this show. That is the knee-jerk response I have to tRump and to creationists and to anti-abortionists and various other people whose behaviors or beliefs I have decided are rotten. The good part about the disgust response is its plasticity. Stuff that seems disgusting to us now, tomorrow could seem completely normal, even praiseworthy. In the 1960s, my mother considered the idea of interracial marriages disgusting. That's just wrong. In the 1970s, when I was in high school, the idea of two men kissing each other had a very high ick factor with me. But after some time/evolution in the culture, interracial, gay, transgender, bridegroom confused marriages are the topic of light cocktail conversation at most. Someday I would love to be a real pure scientist who would view tRump and his supporters for what they are, biological entities working with the same drives, motivations, and confounds as all other biological entities, particularly those incredibly complex human beings. Someday I may get there, but for now, I got to admit, my hand remains poised over the mute button.
Thank you immensely much for watching, beloved sibling. You made it all the way to the end. I post new sciencey, optimistic videos every Monday through Friday. If you enjoyed this one, I hope you will like, subscribe to the channel, and share with someone you know who might themselves enjoy some sciencey optimism. I'm Aaron Freeman, the Excitable Ape, and until we meet again, I hope you have an incredibly great time as you science the day.